Okay, ow. Okay, let's see here. Hang on. Sorry for the delay. I had to take care of quick things. But, I think we're all good. Are we all here? Alright. Let me make sure everyone's volume's on high. Oh, there we are. Okay. Alright. Also ignore the TV in the background. Okay, let's see. Before we begin, let me make sure. Do we all hear one another?
I hear you.
Alright, okay, we're good. Alright.
No, not really. Better? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you sound better now. Alright, now, let me check. Let me just do this real quick. Because finally, let me just send this over to the media franchise. And we'll soon begin. There we go. And wait a minute, what the wait, what the heck? What the? God damn it. Alright, okay, so apparently, I don't know what went down on my laptop earlier today because I was trying to get the stream ready and I was trying to play the music, but I didn't want to do it for some odd reason. I had to reset my computer or my laptop, and I guess it didn't save all my editing. So now apparently we're doing POKECHAT podcast episode 1 of the DLC.
Oh, wait.
No, we're not. We're not. We already talked. We already talked about that. I mean, if Izzy wants to give her opinion.
Oh, yeah. Was it you and me for that?
Yeah, it was just you and me because we couldn't get the others.
Well, you... almost midnight, you don't really have much going on, I guess. No, I don't.
Okay, there we go. Change thumbnail because this thing's a piece of shit.
I'm for this one. Because I did have an opinion of this movie, but it seems it was actually forgotten. Yeah.
Alright, there we go. And now... There we go. Now we're good. Now we're working things right.
I'm doing this on my Xbox.
The voice chat?
I'm using it on my... I'm literally laundry cupboard again.
There we go. Okay. Now then, let me go ahead and copy link, go to this, and announce to everyone we're finally live. Also, ignore the background noise. The pup wants to come in.
What?
Okay, there we go. Red Rose, if you could, I was wondering if you could send me your profile pic.
Sure. Just try and get good. And he just fine. It's a range shot.
go. Okay. Alright, things should be good now.
Oh, I found this one.
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, looks like Trey's gonna be joining us.
That's good.
God damn it!
That's who has always said. What goodness.
Bastard.
No, talking about Teen Titans means you, Trey.
Ah. But no, I'll be honest. I'm actually surprised Trey's gonna be joining us. Because he almost never joins for a stream. Well, he does, but like sometimes I do. When I stream is when it's a bad time for him, basically.
Not the best quality, but like friends list, almost.
Alright. Thank you. It's ironic how you sent me the image of the boy of this anime character eating when I'm literally eating right now.
What are you eating?
Let's see. I'm eating chicken, vegetables, and rice.
That sounds good.
No.
Alright, there we go. Alright, time to move this to the next thing. There we go. Alright, time to add the others. What do we go to? Okay, yeah. That's right. Okay, there we go. They make Jesus Christ, this thing took up half the screen. Not to worry, I have my.
I was playing my while in the Discord thing.
And since Trey's gonna be joining us soon, I'll go ahead and add his image. And once we do that, we can go ahead and begin.
Alright.
Downloads. Let's see. There he is. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yep. Alright. Alright, we're good. So, with that said, I guess there's no more reasoning to, let's say, yo, hey, are you joining? Hello. Okay, first off, hello, POKECHAT Brian, and hello, Really Random. So, we're getting some people into this, by the way. We're looking forward to that.
Hey.
So, yeah, I guess with that said now, I guess we can go ahead and begin, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that said, hello everybody, my name is Goggle Master, and yeah, we're finally back to do another POKECHAT podcast section thingamajig. I still need to come up with a better name for this. I got Lola Easy.
Yeah.
And Red Rose.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna. Okay. I like starting it like this. By the way, just automatically, just so that like, oh, by the way, I have guests. And Trey's coming soon. He said he's joining, which I highly doubt, knowing Cammy never keeps his promises.
Okay.
Just like Ash in every Pokemon movie.
Yep.
Until that fateful day, which ripped my hair up. Anyways, okay, so I decided, yes, you guys are seeing this clear as day. We are beginning a new mini-series, I guess you can call it, where me and the POKECHAT casts, or crew, whatever you want to call us, are basically go one by one to review every Pokemon movie.
Alright.
Ooh.
Yay.
I was actually planning to do this for a while now, and like at first I was going to do this alone when I began my channel, but then I decided I want to get some people in because it'll be interesting to have some different opinions on some movies, and believe me, I'm pretty sure there will be some.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided we're gonna go ahead and start reviewing these movies. Please note these won't be weekly. More or less, my plan is this: we're gonna do 2 movies per month. Because we still gotta talk about other stuff that's not a Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
Even though
Oh, yeah.
the last
Mm-hmm.
POKECHAT podcast we did was about a Pokemon movie, and that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so to kick things off, obviously enough, we are starting things off with the very first Pokemon movie, Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, or in Japan, I think it was just called Pokemon Mewtwo's Counterattack, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. So before we begin, I want to hear you guys like how you guys first saw the movie, if you guys remember it, because I'm pretty sure it's safe to say all of us weren't old enough to remember when Pokemon the first movie came to theaters when it did back in 1998.
No. Mm.
Mm.
Because here's the funny part. I was born literally the day after the movie premiered in
Really?
America.
Really?
Yeah, I was born literally the day after that movie came out.
Oh wow.
At least I think I look at trailers and they're like, oh, it comes out this day. I'm like, that's literally the day before my birthday. I just
Wow.
think I just want to tell myself my mom was a Pokemon fan in her day, and when she went to watch the first movie, that's when she had me.
That would be interesting.
That'd be cool.
But so but what's your guys' experience with the first movie though? If it wasn't through theaters, like, did you guys just watch it on like TV or like any other like ways?
I watched it when I was 8. I got in. I was a Pokemon fan, but I didn't really know how to watch it. So I used to watch it on YouTube on my Nintendo Wii. Like I'd literally type up the series and the exact episode and watch. That's how I watched like up to Sinnoh.
Mm.
And then the first movie came out, and I was like, oh. And I thought it was pretty good. Like, it was enjoyable, and the animation wasn't that bad.
For the
It was
time.
pretty good for this time.
All right, Izzy.
I saw it like when I was about maybe 8 at my friend's house. We always used to like, just watch whatever movies, and that was what was on at the time. That was got me into it.
Okay. With me, obviously when I was a kid, my brothers were into Pokemon, like they were hardcore Pokemon fans. So naturally, they got the VHS. I don't know
Oh
when.
wow.
Yeah, we had the VHS, and here's the thing: I love that movie so much. Like, when one day me and my mom and dad went to a yard sale, I was like at least 7 or 8,
Mm.
and I found another Pokemon the first movie VHS, and I'm like, "Can we get it?" And they said like, "No, we already have one." It's like, but I want it.
You want 2? Oh,
I
more.
got 2 VHS tapes of the Pokemon the first movie.
That's impressive.
And I love. First off, I just gotta say I love this movie. Like this movie grew up with me, obviously. So I have a little bit of biasness towards this movie, but even I will admit, like, this is a good movie. I'm not gonna say it's bad or anything like that. We will admit there are some flaws in the movie, but we will talk about them when we get there. So it's like every time I will play this movie, I for some odd reason will act out like I'm Ash for some odd reason, doing all the stuff he was doing in the movie, like, scaling down like the giant tower, the stadium basically, when the clones were fighting. I used to play a lot with my toys too, acting out the first movie a lot.
Aww.
That's sweet.
Shit.
Listen, it was around the time I had no friends.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, but with that said though, I guess we could go ahead and talk about what's the plan for how we're gonna do the movies. This is one of the plans, obviously enough. First, we're gonna talk about like our first experiences with the movie and how much it impacted our viewing of it. Then I'll go into a synopsis of the movie and how I feel like the timeline place will be, and then we'll rip this shit to shreds.
Oh, I wanna just give a pre-warning. I really hate the newer one. The new one.
Oh no.
Well,
It is
listen. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Isn't it the same sort of movie though, just with updated animation? Or whatever you can call that.
It's just a remake of the first.
That is a funny joke.
Listen. I have an issue with that movie. It's not for what you think.
Ugh.
Huh.
I don't like that movie because it doesn't have the Viking joke down.
Doesn't have the what?
Remember the movie where the original one, Ash, Brock, and Missy went on Team Rocket's boat, and Brock makes the comment like, "I never knew Vikings still existed," and Ash replied, "They mostly live in Minnesota."
Oh yeah, that was just.
Yes.
I guess we could go ahead and start this thing out. So excuse me, I'm eating right now, people, because I need to survive.
It's good. It's good.
Alright. Pokemon the first movie. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the timeline placement. This is actually the easiest of all timeline wise when Pokemon goes down. Pokemon the first movie takes place after the Indigo League because this was actually supposed to be the end for Pokemon. Pokemon the first movie was supposed to be the finale for Pokemon in general. And I will talk about that with you guys later on about how you guys view if this was been the end, but we'll save that for later. So, anyways, the movie basically begins with Dr. Fuji and his crew in the forest, apparently South Africa, from Red, Blue, and Yellow's standpoint. Well, they're looking for a mystery fossil for Mew, and when they find an eyelash of Mew is secretly nearby, but they don't see him. And then there's an actually interesting plot. What ends up happening is that they wind up cloning a bunch of Pokemon. Mewtwo, Bulbasaur 2, Charmander 2, and Amber 2. And I said Amber 2, didn't I? Okay, let's see. I said Bulbasaur 2, Charmander 2, Squirtle 2, and Amber 2. There we go. And in case you're going, who the freak is Amber 2? Apparently the dub scrapped this entire moment when it first came out. Because this was not in the theaters or in the VHS tapes till later on. I don't know why they edited it out. I guess it's because it was too dark, and I'll explain why. Well, I'll explain how it's dark. So, long story short, Dr. Fuji is helping Giovanni to clone the world's strongest Pokemon. But he thinks in the movie, but I seek something greater. As a kid, I had no idea what he was talking about because my VHS tape never showed this moment. But it shows that he actually had a daughter named Amber who died. We don't know how she died. She just died.
Yeah.
She died because Trey couldn't play Just Dance 3.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Trey. See what happened?
No, she died. She died because she beat Trey Just Dance 3. That made her a bit bad. That's how she died.
Oh my god, but anyways, we get this.
That joke will never get over me.
But we get this dark scene where Dr. Fuji's in the basement trying to clone Amber 2 or like trying to save her, and apparently her spirit is in this jar. I don't know how that works, but it's up to the point where Dr. Fuji's wife literally leaves her. So yeah, he pretty much lost almost every person he cared about. So in that dream sequence, we see Mewtwo as a kid, and I'll call it this Kid Mewtwo for now. So Kid Mewtwo is playing around with Amber 2, Charmander 2, Bulbasaur 2, and Squirtle 2, basically, just exploring whatever world they're in. And the movie states that they're inside Amber's memory, because she states that in the movie that the neighborhood they're flying over is like where she grew up. However, all this joyness dies, literally, along with Charmander 2, Bulbasaur 2, and Squirtle 2. And when they die, Amber is the next to go out, and we get this sad moment where Amber is giving Kid Mewtwo this monologue, this really important monologue that will come later on into the movie. And when Amber 2 dies, Kid Mewtwo freaks out and is about to destroy everybody prematurely until they pour serum into his tank, making him forget everything. Yeah, this guy had friends, but he doesn't know he had friends.
Aww.
Morbid. I guess that's why they didn't want to show this to 4 kids.
Yeah, but mate, 4 Kids is just a comedy.
They could easily say she just got sent to the Shadow Realm. I'm just saying. She's been sent to the Shyamalan even though she's not in the Yu-Gi-Oh timeline. Or they could just say, oh, she went,
Taking a massive.
she moved to Iceland. Anyways, we cut to the main movie, the actual place where the movie officially takes place, and Mewtwo wakes up. Once he wakes up, he's older now. Like he's the actual Mewtwo we know. Dr. Fuji states that this is just the beginning of experiments, and in the 4Kids version, some guy said Mew 3. Okay.
It's the 4Kids version. That explains it.
Yeah, a lot of people took that to heart though, which obviously 4Kids does that a lot. But Jesse, really, I'm looking at you. I've been watching 5Ds, and I love that line, even though that guy has no connections. But anyways, Mewtwo hates the fact that he's gonna be a test subject, basically a lab rat, so he winds up killing the scientist. Cause in the most brutal yet coolest way I've ever seen a Pokemon, Mewtwo literally destroys the entire island. And before he kills Dr. Fuji states, we created the world's strongest Pokemon and we succeeded. And boom. After that, though, Giovanni arrives, and Giovanni, for some odd reason, walks up towards Mewtwo and says, like, yo, let me help you control your powers. And Mewtwo oblige. And once they do that, we get the Almond Mewtwo, and then we get some pretty epic scenes when Mewtwo was like, it beat Onix, it beats Magneton, it helps Tame Rocket catch trolls. Gary makes a cameo appearance in this movie, which is one of the few times a Pokemon movie's canon. Let that sink in. This movie's canon because of this moment, because this was in the main anime.
I didn't realize. I wasn't sure. Pokemon movies, you can never be sure they're canon. But I know the Jirachi one is because Ash recognised Jirachi at some point in Black and White.
Yeah, there was some movies I would say they are canon. Like I like to say the original 3 are canon, and then later on some of them are like you could try and guess where they take place. We'll talk about those when we get there, though. Anyways, though, Mewtwo is questioning like what's his purpose in life, and Giovanni basically states you're here to obey human command, and Mewtwo hates that, so he destroys Giovanni's headquarters? Yeah, his headquarters. He doesn't kill him. You know, Giovanni did wrong.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo basically flies up to where the original island where he was born, and basically declares war between people and Pokemon. This is where we get an epic title screen, which I love, by the way. And we got to Ash and the others. Ash and the others are basically trying to have lunch, and Ash makes a comment where he's hungry, he could barely move. This is where we meet some random guy. I call him random guy because we don't even know his name. Well, he basically asks a Pokemon battle for Ash, and Ash goes and battle him. Once the battle, he basically uses Pikachu Bulbs and Squirtle. The guy uses a Thumb Fan. This is the first time we see a Thumb Fan, by the way. That was kind of cool. And after the battle, Pikachu beats a Golem. This was Gen 1.
It's interesting because in the remake version they replaced the Golem because they knew it didn't make sense.
Yeah, they replaced it with Drowsy, so I'll give credit to that too in the remake for doing that.
That's the one good thing.
So yeah, after Ash wins the fight, Mewtwo sends him the letter with Dragonite, and Dragonite comes to Ash, gives the letter to it basically invites Ash to New Line to face the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Ash gets cocky as fuck. And Dragonite tried to fly up, but Team Rocket used the frying pan to basically stop Dragonite, and that's how they learn about where the movie's going to take place. Mewtwo caused some weird weather to happen. I like to say he's using rain dance, even though rain dance isn't a thing yet.
Yeah. It's just like a lot of things. I don't know how to describe it. It's just all.
It's odd, but anyways, so Ash and the others make it to the port, and unfortunately, the ferry that was supposed to take the New Island is down because the sea captain basically tells them a folktale about how people came back from the dead because of Pokemon's tears. I don't know what sense does that make, but anyways, Ash and the others decide to go ahead and risk it and go to New Island, and we actually see some guy in a ferry who never made it because he died.
Oh.
This movie's so dark. The movie's dark when you think about it. But anyways, what ends up happening is basically this. Ash and the others get onto Team Rocket's boat. We get the drinking joke, by the way. I love that joke. After that, though, the boat basically capsizes because of the waves, and they basically use the water type Pokemon. Once they use the water type Pokemon to make it a new island, they introduce themselves to the other trainers who have the Kanto starter for the evolved forms. I don't know if people are still here. Can you guys still hear me? Hello? Hello? I have no idea what's... Hello? Don't tell me this thing's acting up again. Yeah, I don't... What the heck's going on? Don't tell me this thing's acting up again. I literally have no idea what's going on. Okay, clearly we're doing freaking the same issues as last time. I gotta continue on though. Hopefully we can fix this while I do the summary though. Anyways, what ends up happening though was once Ashley does make it to New Island, Mewtwo introduces himself, and Mewtwo shows that he is the most powerful being in the universe. Team Rocket on the sewer drains and basically learn about what happened in the past about Mewtwo's creation. Also, Mew gets cloned. Meowth gets cloned. But speaking of Mew, Mew's here. Don't know why. Well, I know why, but it's adorable, so I don't mind it. Ash basically challenges Mewtwo to a battle, and Mewtwo wakes up 3 clones of the Kanto starters, and we get the infamous 3v3 fight. And each of the original. I don't know what to call. I don't know what to call them. I'll call them regular Bulbasaur, regular Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise get beaten. Although regular Charizard gets brutally beaten because this thing didn't even had a chance, to be honest. So yeah, after that, Mewtwo tries to catch all the Pokemon. All of them get caught, even including Pikachu, oddly enough, and Ash goes ahead and saves Pikachu and along with the other Pokemon. They break out, and Mewtwo basically decides to let the humans go, even though he's causing a great storm to kill all humans anyways. This is where Ash comes out of the clouds or out of the smoke and basically declares that he's not gonna let Mewtwo do this, and Ash basically tries to punch Mewtwo. Yeah, Ash, that's what you want to do. You want to punch a Pokemon that has psychic powers. And Mew basically comes in and saves Ash, and basically we get the brother my brother moment where all the clones and the originals are fighting, and Meowth and Clone Meowth are basically talking about like we all live together. So let's just try to get along. Ash manages to make it back down from the stadium after witnessing Pikachu getting pit slapped by itself. I'm not kidding, that actually happened. And Mewtwo and Mew's powers basically come too much where they're about to do one more final shot at each other. Ash runs to them to stop the fight. He turns the stone and all the Pokemon use their tails to bring him back. When Ash gets back, Mewtwo learns about how life is all about. And the quote is basically this: it's not what you do with the gift of life, but what you... I forgot what the quote is, but the quote basically says, like, it doesn't matter how you became into the world, it's what you do with the gift of life. That's what matters. And Mewtwo and Mew basically take all the Pokemon away, all the clones, and erase their memories. And Ash and the others go outside. They see Mew, and Ash mentions that he saw Ho early on. Movie over. Alright, now let me check if I can fix this thing. I just have no idea what's going on right now. Why does this always happen when I try to stream? Are we just cursed to have these technical issues? I'm gonna check right here. Oh. I don't know. Something's going on right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Wait, what the heck? The voice has been disconnected. Reconnect. Okay, I can hear that fine. There we go.
I just restarted it.
Okay.
Discord.
Okay.
So,
Alright, but you heard me though, right? I pretty much finished.
yeah, how did you?
Hello? Hello?
There you go.
Hello?
Hey.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That was why. Okay. So, yeah, I pretty much finished some nonsense. I'm getting a little lazy. I had to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's
Cheers.
the unfortunality when you live stream in America time.
Yeah, it is. It is. But what can you do?
Oh well, I mean, well, I get it. Like she can't, you guys can't stay home for long. But anyways, all right.
It's Friday, but she goes boarding saucers here.
All right. Now that I'm finished the summary, let's go in and basically tackle all this. So first off, you remember earlier I mentioned this. This was actually supposed to be the end all be all for the Pokemon franchise. So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
would you have been okay if this was the actual end all be all?
Not really. I guess with so many great experiences the anime has given us, like so far, that could be really great ways to end the anime. I think this would have been a bit lackluster for me.
For me, I like the idea. Not the idea. The idea of the. I like the movie, but I like the idea of how they were gonna go out with a bang with the movie because I like it when shows go all the way when they do the series finale.
Yeah.
Like for example, SpongeBob was actually supposed to end in the first movie. Stephen Hillenburg even states it, but because of the ratings, it stuck around, and then unfortunately we got like the later seasons, and then things got better.
Yeah. Version. Not as long and short. Because you've got continuity. It's why Pokemon stays with the status quo. And apart from the most recent episode, actually, most of the time it rarely makes callbacks or acknowledges past very properly.
Yeah, but but going back, awesome. Okay, I like the idea, and this is a good movie. But I don't think this would have been a good way to end off the series because they will leave us with too many questions and answers.
Yeah.
For one, if this was the end all, we would not know what Ho-Oh is. And Ash mentions he saw Ho-Oh in the first episode.
Yeah.
And not only that, this would be kind of a sad way to end off Ash's story because this is supposed to take place after the Indigo League where he lost in the most embarrassing way ever. So, no, I like the idea of them wanting to end it all for the movie. I like it. That show they wanted to go all out. It's just not right now, at least. That's not. I guess I'm saying like, you can end it with a movie, but like before you end it, endings, be sure you give proper closure to characters.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing that they continue on because the later series we get good, and other series we get on the moon.
Oh, that was just meh. I don't even know anymore. Thinking about it, I don't know which one I like more, Black or
I've always said it. I said it before. Sun was my least favorite series, and that's mostly because of all of the missed potential this series had. Because oh boy, there's a lot of it.
SMZ.
And yeah, NBC is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're not bashing Sun and Moon yet. We'll talk about that when we talk about it. Right now, let's focus on the movie.
Talk about that as soon as Trey joins. If he joins.
Yeah, the chance of Trey joining are always slim to Ash remembering what he had for breakfast. But anyways, I guess I go as is your views on the plot. I guess like the whole like Mew. I'll ask like what were your thoughts on the Mewtwo backstory? What they cut out in the dub? What are your thoughts on that?
I think. People I have worked with like modern shows. I think people. I know as a game I would. And it's not like it's the end of the world. I think the plot. I think with that, if they kept those parts, the movie would have had more impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree because.
Awesome.
Sorry, yeah, I do agree that if they kept the original Amber storyline, like the Amber story, and don't worry, he's fine.
Yeah, it should have come.
But yeah, I was gonna say yeah, like 'cause like it would have helped Mewtwo learn more. Yeah, granted, it would have been like, oh, he had to learn all this, but it made sense because his memory got erased.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Ash where he has to learn how to catch a Pokemon because he's an idiot. No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
more
true.
no, it's more or less like some scientists just like made him forget all the people like the inner thoughts of the other clones that he knew, and that's I want to tell myself Mew to have some memories of them, but they're just fuzzy because I find it hard to believe that Charmander, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur can look like that, the clones, when they look so similar to the original clones.
Yeah.
I want to tell myself Mewtwo either A had like the mindset that like he knew them vaguely, or B it was just a big coincidence.
To be fair, we did have the sequel. Well, sort of not a sequel directly, but it was sort of a continuation of it.
Yeah, Mewtwo returns.
Yeah, me too. We have that.
Yeah, we'll talk about Mewtwo returns when we get there. I don't know what we're going to do with the specials though. Speaking of which, I'll probably save them for like special subscription milestones, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But going back though with the first movie, yeah, I think it would have been helpful for like Mewtwo's character growth to have been on like, yo, remember when you learned this when you were a kid because of a girl who's gonna die soon? You're learning this lesson again.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. But I think, just with you, are we counting the newer one? The new sort of reboot, 3D animated remake of
this. I'm saving that one because that's its own. I hate to say it, that is its own movie, unfortunately.
Oh, because I really want to read into that.
Go ahead. I can tell you what to do it.
Yeah.
You're breaking up badly.
Am I?
Yeah.
I think it's just I think Discord's just a bit laggy sometimes.
Yeah, I think something's going on with Discord.
100%. Yeah. It's not the episode anyway. But maybe was out. About the other movies, it's nothing special. But for what it is, being it's it just sort of does exactly what it needs to do. And like, that's all that's all it needs just to do what it needed to do. It was enjoyable because, you know, it wasn't too good for me. Plus it was that iconic, he had thing so in Pokemon movies, the Ashly Sea. There's just a lot there. I love killing and handle Pikachu. Every movie.
So, quick question: are we talking about the original one, or are we talking about the CGI version?
Original.
Okay, I was kind of confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say this though: the first movie, there was some good scenes. There was a lot of like iconic moments, and a lot of that for me personally is mostly because of the dub.
Yeah.
Like the first movie I love mostly because of the dub, like the voice cast and the jokes they added in.
Veronica Taylor, I missed you.
From Eric Stewart, Veronica Taylor, Rachel Willis, Maddie Busley, who who's the late voice actor for Meowth, by the way, which rest in peace to her.
Alright.
Yeah, a lot of voices, and Mewtwo's voice actor. A lot of people get confused by this a lot, by the way. A lot of people think that Dan Green voices Mewtwo in this movie, which he does, and he voices Mewtwo in the Mewtwo Returns 1, but I think this one was like a special voice actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy's name though is, but I just know like, I think they just couldn't get the guy again, so they put Dan Green in, which I'm fine with because Dan Green does good voicing.
Oh, he's yeah.
But yeah, like the dub, and not even that, the dub's OST is good. Like I love all the songs in the dub. Like I like the opening, obviously the Gotta Catch 'Em All theme song remix for the first movie. Obviously, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, no.
We're probably gonna get another one, boy.
It was. I'm sorry.
Like and all the jokes, like other than the Viking joke, there was a lot of jokes. Like for example, in the after when Team Rocket are watching Ashley is like having food, I think Meow says like, "Man, I'm or like he's hungry," and Jesse's all like, "I cooked something up," and Meow says, "Thanks, but the last time you cooked something, you wiped down 8 of my 9 lives." And in the original version, it's just like, "Oh, I can make something," and Meow just says, "Without any vegetables or any meat or grains, that's just an iron plate."
I think the old dub was like, that's something I miss, right? It's just in general the original.
Yeah,
It's like first few seasons it sort of lost the wit. Like Alola went to more traditional comedy, but in the which I don't know, Alola was not comedy. I didn't really find it. Oh, I don't know. I just didn't really funny.
Here's the thing with me. Here's the thing with me with Alola comedies, with how Alola did their comedic comedy. I didn't like it because it felt to me they were just using too many facial reactions, and all the jokes weren't really that funny to me. Like there was some that I like chuckled at.
Yeah, it was always like the characters reacting.
Yeah, it was like it's alright, but it's like I like little like slip-ins. Yeah, it's mostly because of the dub, but like there's a thing I remember in the dub, and Hoenn of all places. In the Mudkip episode with Brock catches Mudkip, they meet this old man, and his name is Swampy, and Ash just goes all like, "Old man Swamp, been here on these old ponds, huh, Swampy?" Old man Swamp, and the guy's like, "Hey kid, you told me darn well, back off." And he's like, "Yeah, sorry, sir." Like,
I love that kind of something as well. And Savage Ash. Why did they take that out of his personality? Wouldn't make like Ash's personality. I get that it's changed. You know, he's gone from a bit rash, bold and cocky.
Here's the thing,
See, he lost his sass.
Yeah, like
The best part of character.
you don't have to be a jerk to have sass, like, and Ash shown that. Like, for example, the joke I just said, the Mudkip moment. He was being a dick. He was just saying, "Oh, I can call you this thing. Cool. I'm really overused it though."
Seriously, like. It's just like, it's just now he's something I don't like. So he's just sort of been flanderized to the silly, funny, silly guy.
Like, well, I wouldn't mind, and I know we're kind of going off topic real quick, on the first way, but I wouldn't mind there to be a moment where it's like Ash is at the mall with all the Alola crew, and he pulls the same joke he did in Hoenn, but in Sun and Moon. And they get weirded out by him, and it's like, "Come on, it was a joke, guys." Like, I like that in Hoenn Ash. To me, Hoenn Ash is best in terms of like layers of Ash, because this Ash, I like to say this Ash improved. Like this Ash, he knows what he's gotta do
It was
now.
a combination of like sort of modern Ash with the old Ash as well.
And not only that, Veronica Taylor did a great job in terms of Hoenn Ash too, because. And honestly, I don't know if they knew if like Hoenn was gonna be the last region, or like by the end of it all, they knew it was like almost up. But I like the deliveries they did. Like I really like them.
Yeah. It sort of does that. Because we're going through all the movies and Ash's character, since it goes from generation to generation, it does Ash's character. But it's just a problem that I have with Ash. It's not just Lola, just from get me wrong, Sinnoh was my favourite anime, but probably from Sinnoh-ish upwards, he just lost that spark to his character.
And
I don't know if you get me, but he's sort of like, I don't know, he's not as in depth anymore. He's sort of like one personality of just wants to have laid back and silly, but gets serious about Pokemon. He lost his sass, lost his air, he lost his rashness, and his hot-headedness, like being completely knucklehead.
yeah,
Like, those were such big parts of his character, and I really miss them.
I was sitting and say this. Carlos, the X1 series is my favorite series because I would say that's the most series I've seen Ash. Like he was there on a mission, in a sense that like he stated like he was determined to win this time around. And even I will admit, Carlos Ash is not my favorite Ash. He's up there, but he's not my favorite Ash, and that's only because he doesn't have like the same jokes or personality that Hoenn Ash had. Hoenn Ash to me is still the best Ash in terms of a role model for May, and still having like some awesome one-liners, mainly because of the dub. But I'm going back to the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm going back to the movie though, and speaking about Ash though, I will say that this is probably like one of the best works for Cat. I would say this is like one of her greater works in bits. There's some other work I will say she did pretty great, and like this is the first movie, so I didn't expect nothing less coming into the movie basically.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah, like I remember.
I miss
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, like, I remember the moment where like they were like trying like everyone's like Brock and Missy getting food, getting like lunch ready, and Ash is like hungry, need food, and Misty chews them out, and then Brock does like that. I like how Brock gave like a little insult, but like commenter is like, "Don't worry, Ash, I'm making my lazy boy no chew stew." And it's
Not
like,
like they address it as soon as there's Pokemon battle, he'll instantly get out. But I think that's what the original trilogy played off each other so well.
agreed.
Go, you're breaking up a bit.
I was eating. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think that was just me chewing.
Hmm.
But yeah, Four Kids obviously did a great job in terms of the cast, and not only that, they got some really famous singers to come to sing. Like I think we got Christina Aguilera, M2M, and NSYNC, I think, to sing some good songs.
It was really good. I would agree.
So I guess we could go. We could go ahead and talk about we could go. Let's talk about the mode with like the Pokemon were like basically like beating each other up to a pulp.
The iconic Pikachu scene.
Yeah, I will say this though. The song I like the song that played. Blood of My Brother and the other song I forgot what it's called. But like you can tell the music fits with both of them. But I will say that the Pikachu slapping one, I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, so I don't know. I find the whole thing sad of everyone else. Like, oh my god, this is something one thing that did get me made me feel almost Mew. It was just so cute.
Yeah, Mew. Mew
was so cute.
This is like the. Yeah, Mew was adorable in this movie, and was even sadder than the original version. Mew's a jerk.
Oh yeah.
Mew in the dub they made Mew all like, yo, we can live together, but you gotta calm down. In the original one, he's all like, regulars can beat the clones. Beat it.
Me let the child
So yeah, like
be mad. It's just so damn adorable.
so yeah, like I love this. I love the scene. I love the scene where like Mew is like talking to Mew, like yeah Mewtwo, and like it's basically trying like we can live together. And I don't know. The music really fits because it's a tense moment. Like we're trying to calm Mewtwo down and trying to convince him like yo we can work together, and he doesn't want any of it.
I agree.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk about the next thing, and I guess the next one we'll talk about is the Ash scene, the death Ash dying.
Yeah.
I like this scene, because this scene shows how far Ash is willing to go to save Pokemon.
I like it. It started the weird trend of them killing him off. No, not killing him off, but just having something happen to the actual Pikachu in both movies. Like I've noticed since then, in most movies, something happens that includes like a teeny movie where Ash was
The Lucario movie.
XY movie where Pikachu was turned to Stoke, so decided, you know what, that'll be a nice end.
Yeah, well, I actually like that scene.
Yeah, I like that thing.
But I will admit that was that kind of wonky scene. Because, like, I get it. I get the idea. It's supposed to be a role reversal. Was like now Pikachu's the one in trouble, and Ash can't do anything about it. But it doesn't really. It doesn't linger long enough. It doesn't stay around too long for me to say this is sad.
And you know it's not gonna stay.
Yeah, like
And they put that so many times in almost every movie that it's literally not gonna work anymore.
yeah. If they do it again in the newest movie, that it's not gonna have any impact. Hell, I choose you was the last straw. If you ask me,
Yeah.
because it's like you're not gonna kill him. Stop doing this. Like I get it. You're trying to get the newer fans, but it's like it still won't work. It's not gonna work. Cause but going back to the original death, I will say it was sad. It was pretty touching. I like the scene. And it had some good music go with it too. I like it. I really enjoyed the scene. And it really teaches Mew, and it helps Mewtwo's character development, teaching him like, yo, yeah, the 4Kids dub did a great line for Mewtwo, which I forgot what it was because I didn't see the movie in a while. I saw the remake, and I figured I would just use the remake as the template. But Mewtwo's monologue, I think, was like, it is not what you do with the gift of life. It doesn't matter how you were created, but like, is what you do with the gift of life. What matters.
Yeah, it's just really like I don't know. It's just that like recent Pokemon games, the ones that actually go to the anime, it's the last ones of the Wild. They all go for more just sort of basic plot and like basic messages. And that's why they sort of pale in comparison to the old ones.
Yeah.
Just convey their message better.
Yeah, well, I will say, this was a good way to like convey like the message. I guess you can say was like it's really the point that like literally they won't do anything with humans, and now he's looking like how Pokemon are looking up to a human for like because they save them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and talk about one more thing. Mewtwo erasing the memories.
Oh.
I hate it.
That was a bit of an asshole.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it because it's it's basically saying like it never happened, but it did happen. But
It was just status quo. It Amazing.
Because apparently we don't want continuity in later movies, even though this is canon. Like,
Oh yeah. Let's get rid of it now so we don't have to mention it ever again and no one can question it.
pretty much,
It's
and
memory for one.
like, okay, if this was actually the original plan to end off Pokemon, I would not let them erase Mewtwo's erase the memories. If anything, I would like had a moment where like he's like tempting to do it, but he's seeing how Ash and the other Pokemon are like loving him and like the characters. I feel like Mewtwo gonna be like, you know what? This is important for them to learn and for me to learn, so let's just leave them alone.
Yeah.
If anything, I think it would just be more nice that Mewtwo just like teleported them back to the docks.
Yeah, I think they should. I think we should have done at least. Yeah.
Yeah, like Mewtwo does like bring them back to the docks, but it's like he along with it he erased the memory. So I wouldn't mind Mewtwo just like saying like I would take you back to where you guys were when you guys had to come here. Teleports them back there. Mewtwo flies off, and I just wouldn't mind if like they decide all of them, the group, not just Ash, Brock, and Misty, but the other characters decide to say, "Yo, let's just keep this to ourselves. Like no one needs to know about this Pokemon."
Yeah.
Like,
I think they shouldn't have. No, I think they should have asked remember.
yeah, like I don't like it. It basically says like this movie never happened, even though it did happen. It's canon into the movie too, and that's what makes me upset even more. You can do this if it's a non-canon movie because it's a non-canon movie. No one cares. But if it's like a canon movie that's literally correspond with the anime, with the actual main anime in the timeline, that's bad. Because then there was potential of this thing coming back and Mewtwo and Ash having an interaction, which they do. Unfortunately, that kind of squabbled a lot, though. Why? Because I guess we could go and talk about Mewtwo Returns. Because you've seen Mewtwo Returns, right?
Yeah.
You remember the scene where Ash has to help Mewtwo get up to the water, the lake?
Yeah.
I was so weirded out by that scene because I'm in my head. I keep reminding myself, this is the same Pokemon that Ash tried to punch.
I know, right?
This is the same Pokemon Ash would try to punch, and he's helping. I get it. That's Ash's new character.
They made him forget it.
Exactly, and I hate that. Like,
That's how they're gonna do.
like that. I get the scene. It's still a good scene, but it's still wonky because it's so out of nowhere in a sense. Like, yeah, Mewtwo knows Ash, but Ash doesn't know Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So yeah, that scene's so wonky to me. It's still a good scene, but it's still like it would have been better if Ash had the memories, because there was literally nothing holding them back from making Ash remember Mewtwo.
Yeah, at least have him restore actually memories or legion.
So, with that said, though, is there anything else you want to bring up about the movie?
Not really. That's nothing else.
I think we said as much as we could about the movie.
Yeah.
So I guess with that said, though, I guess we could go and wrap things up with your rating.
Wow. I'd probably go 7.5. I think that it's a. I think keep it like actually 6.5. It's a good movie, but it did have its flaws, but it made sense. I think that need to erasing memories definitely put it down that time.
Okay. I'm gonna give this a 7. And the reason I'm giving it this a 7 is because it's mostly because of America's treatment towards the movie is why I love it. I was born around the time, so I don't remember anything of it. But I do know when the first movie was coming out, there was hype. There was hypeness everywhere. I remember Burger King was like giving away Pokemon toys and these little Pokeballs. Unfortunately, they had to like take them back though.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you heard like the why that thing got recalled.
I don't think I have it. It was a long.
But yeah, the first movie got a lot of good treatment and it got like a lot of celebrities to come in, and not only that, like it's still a good movie. Like good, despite the flaws, it's still a good movie. It's enjoyable. Why we watch it again though? Um, Probably not for a while because I just got done watching Mewtwo Strikes Like Evolution.
Oh no! Don't maybe.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one wanted it. No one asked for it. It just was a waste of resources.
But yeah. Overall though, I will say I give it a 7. Like I give it a 7. Good movie, good treatment, everything. It did everything that like current Pokemon movies are like doing now, except for evolution.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess with that said though, thank you, Red Rose, for joining me into this video.
Right.
To Lola Izzy, I apologize if you had to go to bed. I'll try to schedule it better. Or rather than like doing a podcast format in the POKECHAT, I'll probably do is I'll probably do this in like a pre-recorded, so that way I'll just upload it.
And
So yeah, with that said though, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.
everyone. Yeah.